Hi, everybody. Welcome back to EA Sports. I'm James Cebulski, along with my broadcast partner, Cheryl Pounder, and there is a weather warning here in Raleigh, North Carolina. The all-time All-Stars take possession here on the opening draw, and we are underway. And now it's grabbed by Bork. Pushes it across to Howe. They've got numbers here. Carolina's got the puck in their own end. Aho's got it in the offensive end. Makes a move, and the puck hops away from him.
Aho is such a great player, James. He's got great hands and in-tight skill, but just that extra move there is a tricky one, and he gets lost in it.
Scores! The captain comes through! The all-time All-Stars have to be feeling good about this start here, Cheryl.
Yeah, I know it's not rocket science, James, but you certainly play different when you have the lead than when you don't, and when you're the away team and setting the tone, that's a good start.
Carolina's going to play the puck from behind the cage. And that's a great defensive heads-up to force the turnover. Here we go, one-man rush. He scores! What a goal!
2 quick goals in a minute 30, James.
Quick response back-to-back here, and the team is humming.
Man, talk about putting your opponent on their heels.
Lots of time left in this period. The all-time All-Stars have all the momentum right now, leading by 2. And from off the wing, he comes up with it with both centers scrummed up. Slides the pass over to Robitaille. Dishes it off. What a steal in his own end. The Hurricanes take it along the wing. Skates to the crease. Oh, he just misses. What an opportunity there.
Well, just is a big word, James, because when you have an opportunity like this from a primetime scoring area, you have to finish it off. He doesn't even hit the net.
And a great save.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Dishes it to Beliveau. And he caught him when he wasn't looking. What a hit. And offside, we'll get a reset here.
Well, I love this hit here, James, trailing in the game because it provides energy. It provides a spark. But he's trying to elicit response from the rest of his team because if all of a sudden they come out there and shift after shift, they start to impose their physical will, they're going to create momentum, and momentum can carry them back into this game.
Locks them up on the draw as they take possession. The all-time All-Stars take possession in the defensive end. Moves it quickly over to Bork. And now he moves it quickly to Robinson. Cutting to the slot. Blocked, and he may have just stopped the goal.
I think he did, James. I mean, you got to protect the house, especially when it's a great threat shot like that, and he finds a way to get in front of that and quick.
Nearing the midway mark of the period. And it's a comfortable 2-0 lead we're looking at right now. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Right in the low slot. Berger's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. Past the midway mark in this period, the all-time All-Stars lead this one 2-0. They take possession as he locks them up off the faceoff. Slides it diagonally to Slavin. Great read on the block. And he's taken down. The official's arm signaling for a penalty. Here comes the call. The all-time All-Stars will serve 2 minutes in the box.
You always hate these penalties. You're in amongst the puck, you're fighting for it, and then you get your stick caught in your opponent's skates, and you wind up in the penalty box.
Carolina's man advantage unit will take to the ice for the first time tonight.
Well, first power play of the game, James. You want to start with possession and look to get shots to the net. It is the tone setter.
Sneaks away with the puck after he was tangled up in the draw. Stop!
bench erupted with that goal.
The all-time All-Stars have the puck now. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And the puck skips out of the zone. They'll be forced to tag up. Scooped up along the wall by Lidstrom. Brodeurs going to hang on for a whistle. Center's gliding up to the face-off dots here. And there's a little help from your friends right there from off the wing, coming up with the puck. The Hurricanes going to work on offense. Right through center and into the offensive zone. And that's deflected. Quick pass to Jankowski. Carolina's going on the attack as they gain the zone. Puck knocked loose after that hit. Delayed penalty coming up here by the official. Whistle blows, stopping the play. The all-time All-Stars have been handed 2 for interference.
You know the coach is going to be detailing the habits. Get in the shooting lane, sacrifice your body, push to the outside, get the puck down the ice. You got a 1-goal lead. You want to play on your toes coming out of it. Listen, a power play, you want to make sure that you're getting a high percentage shooting shot. And that's exactly what they did earlier on the 1-3-1 where they were able to capitalize. It's about opening up lanes, getting the coverage to move around, and then firing and executing when you have it.
And he slides it quickly to Pronger. Oh, a good textbook hit there. Puck picked up by Gostisbehere. Big time stop there. And there's another stop.
That's an incredible sequence of saves. He is so dialed in, but I gotta say, where are the D-boxing out?
Moves the puck along the half wall. Angles it over to Gostisbehere. Slides the puck across to Hall. Avoids the poke check. Stops that one. Getting fancy behind the net. And the power play pays off as we are back to even in this one.
Wow, this was so efficient. They kept the PK guessing, and when you do that, you can run multiple options, James. They make them vulnerable, and they capitalize. Well, it looks like they've reset the table. I mean, didn't get the start that they wanted, found themselves behind the 8-ball, but it's amazing, James. It's an old cliche, but the game is...
Carolina's even things up here, and what a time to do it.
Yeah, the bookends of periods are critical, right? Any coach will tell you that. Any, analyst will tell you that. And it's so important that you end the period with momentum, and that's exactly what they've done here by getting the equalizer.
Down the right wing and into the offensive zone. Denies him in front.
Does a great job with some great pushes to get to the top of his crease and make the save from a high-danger area.
Shuts him down.
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Both centers ready to take the draw here coming up. Aho's got it. Now they'll look to see what they can do with it offensively. Off the inside, they post and we play on. It's a breakaway as he shakes the defender. Period number 1 in the books. First intermission entertainment is on deck here. You can also have time to go grab a drink, grab a hot dog, and we'll be back with period number 2 in moments. Well, the first 20 is in the books. Let's see what this second period offers. Looking for that go-ahead goal here as the play is underway in the second. We've had an intermission to settle things down after the first period. How do you process what you've seen?
Brodeur's been so impressive tonight. Completely dialed in right from puck drop, cutting down his angles and making sure there's no second shot opportunities. But his team needs to get going in front of him. This game's tied because of him.
Excellent stick work on the play. Gets it over to Lidstrom. Big hit along the board.
Wow, he was so aggressive on this one, James. He recognizes that he's got to close and then shoulder on shoulder. This is a clean hit and disrupts the player from the puck. That's a beauty.
Broken up with the stick in the defensive zone. The all-time All-Stars are on the attack. Here's an opportunity in front of the net. His reflexes on display tonight. Cuts into the paint. Back-to-back saves there. Oh, he denies him again.
As a goaltender, sometimes
He might have a step here. He's in the clear. Not sure what happened there.
well, yeah, it looks like he was going left, then he was going right, but his inability to convert because he ran out of room.
Good heads-up defensive play as he extends the stick. Held away by Bussy. Blake's moving the puck through his own zone. Fires it on net. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Works it across to Yzerman. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. Referee signals penalty coming up here with a delayed call. Martinek's got it in the offensive zone. There's the whistle, and here's the call. Solani's been nabbed for goaltender interference.
This is going to be goalie interference. Anytime the player sets up shop in front, they got to be aware of where the blue paint is. If they step inside and they make contact with the goaltender, that's going to be the call all day long.
The Hurricanes once again send out their power play unit.
Well, this power play has already connected once, looking to cash in again here, James. I love the options that they have on it. It keeps it unpredictable. When it's unpredictable, real difficult for the PK to find out where to go first.
Robinson's got it against the boards. Carolina's got a hold of the puck now. And he takes the dish.
Jarvis has such a dangerous skill set that can be so effective on a power play. We saw it earlier with the goal that he scored, and now we'll be looking for another.
They'll get set to drop the puck as this power play continues. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. The all-time All-Stars have it now. Oh, look at this. Oh, set that hit up perfectly. Looking to break out here on the power play. Takes the feed from the left side. Oh, a spectacular save right there. Wow.
Unbelievable. I mean, it was all got in, and he steals it because of that last-ditch attempt to find the puck. Just incredible save, James.
The all-time All-Stars kill off the penalty.
I really like what this PK unit has done, and James, in my experience, I know what it's like to be out there in a tie game.
And with that strike, they got in front.
Well, I really like their game tonight. I mean, you always have to manage the ebbs and flows. When you grind away and you continue to trust the process, you get opportunity, and they converted on it. Well, anytime you're in the slot area, you know that you're not going to have much time. That's why a quick wrister to the net can often do the damage. It's buried.
The Hurricanes, through their hard work and tenacity, have taken a one-goal lead here in the second.
It's certainly better to play with the lead, James, but you know that there's a lot of one-way left, and your opponent is going to come pushing and pressing. This game has been tight all the way around, and I expect that it will continue to be.
I saved it! What a stop!
Wow, that's desperation at its finest, to be able to get to that puck and send a clear message to his team that he's behind them. He's going to be the foundation tonight. What a timely save, James. I mean, if that doesn't ignite a fire to his entire team, I don't know what will. He's doing everything to keep his team in this.
Now lining up here for the face-off after a great shift there, Cheryl.
Yeah, in the offensive zone, they have all the momentum. Would be surprised to see a little stall at the face-off here to give their goaltender a little extra breather because he has been under siege, and you can see it on his face. He needs some rest.
Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play.
I don't think anyone minds watching that one again, James. I mean, he's so dialed in his crease. You think this is all but in, and then he comes out of nowhere to make that spectacular save. He never gives up, and he finds a way to get to it.
Carolina's lead here in the second period, a direct result of being the more aggressive team offensively. Swoops in off the wing to grab the puck after the centerman tied him up. Shakes off the coverage. Here's a chance. Oh, right off the cage.
Now the shooter's going to run out of real estate because he does a great job of getting out of top of the crease and taking away all the room. When you make yourself as big as possible, there's less holes in the net. Brodeur bailed his team out throughout this entire game, and sometimes that's going to happen here, James. It's quantity and it's quality right now. His team has to find a way to push to the perimeter, give him an opportunity to see the puck, and most importantly, find a way to get some energy engaged in this game. They got to get going north and try and generate some offense.
A shot! Glove save! Feeds the puck over to Carrier. And a nice poke check inside the neutral zone. Feeds it over! He scores! Tie game!
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now, staying in the present. That's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer. This is a great defensive effort that leads to offense, James, and he's going to get an assist on. I love that he does because these plays are often missed. I mean, it's a poke check, anticipating where that play is going to be, and the puck goes the other way. I just love it because I'm a former defender, and we loved when we got apples on this one.
Late goings of this period, we got a tie game, and they take possession. Nice job tangling him up on the draw. Taken by Lidstrom. Hotface picking up steam. Picked up along the boards by Hall. And that's picked off. Here we go, on-man rush here. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. The all-time All-Stars take possession here in the open ice. Quick pass to Hall. They've got some momentum here. The all-time All-Stars have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Nearing the 40-minute mark of the game. All alone! Scores! Talk about swag on the finish with that one!
He does the work to get to that position on the breakaway, James, and then the pressure is on. You know you don't get these opportunities all the time. A golden one it is, and he cashes in. What a counter-attack and brilliant speed to get on his horse and get in on the breakaway, James. And that momentum, it carries right through on his shot, and he puts it home.
The all-time All-Stars pick up the all-important lead here as we inch closer and closer towards the second intermission.
Well, anytime you score on the back half of a period, it certainly creates some much-needed momentum. Momentum that you want to carry forward to the intermission, and you can have a lengthy conversation about it and start the third with a bang.
Stones him in front.
I would have lost the puck 3 times by the time that I've been handled like that by the coverage. I mean, but he does it. He just knows how to move and maneuver his body around the puck. He can shield it, and he maintains possession for a great shot on net.
Carolina's goal scorers need to find a way to finish on some of these chances as they continue to trail here late in this middle frame. Been a fun night in the barn as we bring an end to period number 2, and there's still 20 more minutes of action to go here in regulation. Third period. Don't go anywhere. Located throughout the concourse. Who's ready for some more hockey? Welcome back to EA Sports Sabalski Pounder. And here we go with period number 3 moments away. Third period action is underway, and let's see if the fireworks will continue here. All right, partner, what's your take on what you've seen here tonight?
The all-time All-Stars are leading in this game, but I don't know if the coaches are going to like it that much, James. Everyone's shooting on the offensive side of the puck, and it's been back and forth, action-packed game. And it's all about offense. These are always high-tempo pace games. They are fast because the puck is slinging back and forth right now, trading chances at either end.
Oh, and he takes possession of the puck from off the wing with the centers all locked up there off the draw. And he totally whiffs on that one. Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a step by Brodeur.
Rebound control is critical in the game of hockey, putting it to the corner, and now the offensive player has to hound the puck.
Coffee stick handling in his own zone. Quick feed to Messier. They've got numbers here. Carolina's looking to break out. The all-time All-Stars get a hold of the puck in their own end. Takes it into the slot. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
The Hurricanes need to get one back here as they trail early in this third period, despite putting a lot of pucks on net. The all-time All-Stars will go to work here in the offensive zone. And he grabs the loose puck, and he's in all alone. Here's a chance. Denied by the Teddy. Oh, he's stopped it on the breakaway.
Call it a stare down, the showdown, whatever you want. Maybe he's got to pick on the shooter because he's able to stop this puck on the breakaway. That's a magnificent one.
And a quick tandem, and here they come once again. Big save right there. And it's picked up by the D. The all-time All-Stars take it across the blue line. Straight up the middle. Here they come. They've got numbers. Here's a chance on the backhand. And a great save.
Brodeur has been consistent over the course of his career, mainly because of his positioning, James. He gets set to that puck, square to it, and makes the save.
Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Carolina's got a hold of it against the wall. Avoids the poke check and maintains possession. Shot! Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Brodeur! Grabbed along the boards by Bork. The Hurricanes gain control of the puck. And that's blocked away. Puck grabbed by Potvin. On-man rush. Sends the puck across. Scores! What a finish!
Two parts to this. I mean, he's on a breakaway, so he had to get to the right spot, break away from the pack, and then he's got to finish here, James. I just love the confidence. He was very decisive in his move to be able to put this by the goaltender. I love his awareness on this breakaway. His head is up the entire way, and he's reading exactly what the goaltender is giving him. He sees some daylight, quick release shot, and he buries it.
The all-time All-Stars are sitting pretty here in this third period, now holding down a 2-goal lead. Nice spot to be in, Cheryl.
The perfect spot to be in when you have a 2-goal cushion back half of the third period. I think you're enjoying it, but the reality of it is you can expect to push. So it's all about game management right now. Know where you are, make good blue line decisions, and make sure you're not doing anything risky with the puck.
Oh, a clutch save!
Every coach is going to tell you, get in front of the goaltender and take away their eyes. It's the goaltender's job to find the puck. He finds it and makes the save.
Here's a short pass to Potvin. Puts it on net. Off target. Tries to feed it over to Jankowski. The all-time All-Stars have it against the wall. Moves it to Potvin.
Well, the game certainly isn't predictable, is it, James? As it's going back and forth over all areas as players shoot from all angles and attack the zone.
The all-time All-Stars pick up the puck here in the neutral zone. Slides it across. Quick pass across to Svechnikov. Here's a chance on the attack. And he makes the save.
Brodeur has had a solid night between the pipes, James. I mean, he's done everything he could to stop the puck, as indicated by his save percentage.
Scores! And they do it again and again and again!
The coaches will be preaching, listen, have no mercy. Continue the pounding, continue the beating, because they are on a roll. Well, some really great puck movement and speed through the neutral zone to gain that possession on entry, James. And then it's all about drive and attack. They take advantage of the numerical advantage, and they bury it.
The all-time All-Stars are having themselves a night, and they probably don't want this one to end, Pounder.
I wouldn't. If you're padding the stats and you're putting up these kind of numbers, I mean, from start to finish, they've imposed their will on their opponent.
Slides the puck across to Miller. Takes it to the net. Scores! And a little sign of life here on the ice as they try to get back into it.
Yeah, a little bit of a momentum swing right here, and now they've got to layer it, which means they've got to have that next shift where they attack and have the mindset to drive the net.
Let's see if it's sustainable now.
You can certainly see the fight in the goaltender here, trying to battle to find and track the puck here, James. Lose sight of it for a second, the screen in front, and it winds up in behind him.
While the centers are jammed up, nice job by the winger to steal the puck.
should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender to task here. Gets out in front of it and makes a save.
They've got the defense outnumbered. Sends it over. Scores! It's in the back of the net.
They used their speed on this counter-attack and gave themselves an odd man advantage here, James. And what they did was they capitalized. They had multiple looks. They could pass it, they could shoot it. Goaltender couldn't figure it out, and it winds up in the back of the net.
The all-time All-Stars are sending a clear message that they are not taking their foot off the gas in this third period here, Cheryl.
Well, you can certainly tell that they bought into the game plan, and the coach is certainly ecstatic with the performance of the entire bench. I mean, look at the way they're moving, holding the puck, attacking the net at the right times. It has been a seamless effort.
Loses the coverage there. Off the deflection. The Hurricanes get a hold of the puck along the boards. To the low slot. Oh, he didn't get all of it, but just enough to keep it out of the net. And that's off a stick. And he sidesteps the check there. Good heads-up play in the defensive zone. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on.
Had multiple assists in this game, and who knows how many more he's going to get, because he's generating offense. He's manipulating his opponent to open up different lanes and seams towards the net here, James. I'd want to play with him, no question about it. Just put your stick on the ice and drive the net.
The Hurricanes have had more scoring chances, and yet they trail late in this third period. Well, that's one way to win the draw. He skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. Slides by the check. And that'll do it from ringside here. Cheryl, the shot count was certainly one-sided, but maybe in the wrong direction tonight.
Doesn't really matter, does it, James? Listen, there's no dead-angle shots with this group. They were able to